America is preparing for a shocking move that could reshape the way millions of people around the world view the American dream. In 2025, the United States is reportedly considering a brand new travel ban, a blacklist of countries whose citizens could be completely locked out of America. For some, this is being described as the biggest immigration crackdown since the Trump administration's infamous travel ban back in 2017. If these reports are true, families will be separated, students will see their dreams crushed, and entire communities will lose hope overnight. Today, we're diving deep into the 7 countries that America is rumored to ban in 2025. Some names may not surprise you, but others will leave you absolutely speechless. Let's start with Iran. For decades, the US and Iran have had one of the most toxic relationships in international politics. From economic sanctions to fiery speeches, both sides see each other as enemies. But while politicians argue, it's ordinary Iranians who pay the price. Thousands of young Iranians prepare for years to study at American universities. Some win scholarships, some save money their entire lives just for the chance to walk into a US classroom. And yet, this proposed ban would slam the door shut. No student visas, no family reunions, no business opportunities. Washington insists it's about national security, but critics say it's collective punishment. Imagine a talented 18-year-old accepted into Harvard, told he can't go simply because of his passport. That's the devastating reality this ban could create. Now, Afghanistan. The chaotic US withdrawal in 2021 is still fresh in the world's memory. We all remember the heartbreaking images of desperate Afghans running to the airport, clinging to planes, begging for a way out. America made promises to help translators, workers, allies who risked everything for US soldiers. Many of them have been waiting years for visas, but now the new 2025 ban could erase even that last hope. Officials argue Afghanistan is too unstable, too dangerous, and poses too many risks. But think of the betrayal. People who stood shoulder to shoulder with America may now be abandoned forever. Families that counted on reunification could be permanently separated. For thousands, this ban isn't just a policy. It's a broken promise. Syria's story is equally heartbreaking. More than a decade of brutal war has destroyed entire cities, displaced millions, and created one of the largest refugee crises in modern history. For Syrians who dreamed of escaping to America, the possibility of a ban feels like another nail in the coffin. If the United States blacklists Syria in 2025, there will be no tourist visas, no student opportunities, no work permits. Nothing. Entire families who thought they would reunite in the US will find themselves permanently divided. Washington may call this a temporary measure, but history tells us that temporary often means permanent. For ordinary Syrians, it's yet another reminder that the world is turning its back on them. Then there's North Korea. On the surface, this one seems obvious. The US and North Korea have been sworn enemies for decades. Very few North Koreans ever manage to leave their country, and even fewer make it to America. But in 2025, Washington is reportedly preparing to close every single door. A total shutdown, no exceptions. Symbolically, it's a strong statement. America refuses to engage in any way with Pyongyang. But there's a human cost too. The rare North Korean who risks everything to escape dictatorship may find that the gates of America are permanently sealed. For them, freedom may be just out of reach. Somalia is another country on the rumored list, and here the pain cuts especially deep. Somalia has been scarred by decades of war, famine, and terrorism. For years, Somali families have looked to America as a safe haven. In places like Minneapolis, entire Somali communities have thrived, working hard, building businesses, and raising children who proudly call themselves Somali American. But now Washington says too many visa applications from Somalia are high risk. The result? A possible total suspension of Somali visas. If this happens, families who have been separated for years will remain permanently divided. Mothers won't be able to bring their children. Husbands won't be able to reunite with wives. Whole generations of families will remain scattered across continents, with no hope of reunion. Yemen is also in the crosshairs. For years, Yemen has suffered one of the world's worst humanitarian disasters. war, famine, disease, and poverty have pushed millions to the brink of survival. For many, the dream of moving to America has been the only light in the darkness. Yet in 2025, that light may go out forever. If Washington imposes a visa blackout, Yemeni families who have been waiting for years will see their applications denied overnight. A father who hoped to bring his children to safety will be left hopeless. A student who dreamed of a better life in the US will be told it's impossible. Human rights activists are already warning. Such a ban would not just be cruel, it would be catastrophic. And finally, Nigeria. This is the most shocking name on the list because Nigeria is not a small or war-torn country. It's Africa's largest economy, home to brilliant minds, hard-working professionals, and one of the most vibrant diasporas in the United States. Nigerian doctors save lives in American hospitals every single day. Nigerian engineers and tech workers help power Silicon Valley. Nigerian students fill American universities. And yet, Washington claims it is frustrated with fraudulent applications and overstayed visas. Some insiders say the US may only impose heavy restrictions, but others warn a full ban is possible. If that happens, it will send shockwaves through entire industries. Hospitals could lose thousands of doctors. Universities could lose tens of thousands of students. Families across America could lose their loved ones. For Nigeria, this would not just be a ban. It would be a devastating blow to an entire community that has given so much to America already. So here we are. 7 countries: Iran, Afghanistan, Syria, North Korea, Somalia, Yemen, and Nigeria. 7 possible bans that could crush millions of dreams. For those affected, this is not about politics. It's about family, education, opportunity, and the hope of a better life. If America follows through with these bans, the consequences will echo far beyond borders. And here's the chilling truth. This may only be the beginning. If the US can blacklist these countries today, who might be next tomorrow? And that's all for today's video. These stories remind us how quickly the world can change and how fragile the dream of America can be for millions of people. If you found this video interesting, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next update. I'll be back soon with another shocking story about America's immigration, visas, and bans. Until then, stay safe, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next video.